And then we're gonna go do something interesting for a minute. Or maybe stupid. Probably stupid. Back at it again, folks. Gotta pick my planter up. See Jesse back here. He's getting ready to take the 6-row. So yeah, we're getting back on the road this morning. We're moving farms. We just emptied out. Got about 95% in this planter over to the 6-row. We've changed some varieties. So Jesse's gonna go plant a couple small fields with a little planter. We don't have enough seed to finish that small farm up, but he can get 2 of the 3 fields there planted with what we have. And I'm gonna start on the bigger farm. And if things go as planned, fingers crossed and whatnot, we'll get it done today. All depends on how the seed holds out. I may or may not have picked up enough seed. We bought enough, I just might not have picked up enough. Because today is a Sunday. We're right here on the, what are we, 30th of April? Yeah, I believe that's correct. About to jump on the old road. Get these new tires to spin. Well, we got here, safe and soundish. Let's get us loaded up. Got to get the truck moved over. We're gonna pull over here, leave it out in the field a little bit. It's got to put inrows in this field a little bit different this year. Where the tractor's sitting at right there used to be a brush pile. And I was able to get that brush pile pushed out of the way this year. So things gonna sit a little bit different. Back at it again today. Alex got 12-row out again. I've got a little field here, about, I think he said it's 5 acres right here that I'm working on for him with the 6-row, as you see back there. So I will knock this field up for him, because you gotta come down a narrow road to get to it, and I can knock it out pretty quick. It's just easier him having to unfold and all that stuff. So I'll get it knocked out. And there's a creek on the other side of this tree line right here. You may be able to see the field right through the trees right there. I had to go back down the road around here, hit another back road, and then come back around and come into that field from that way. Alex is already in there, the 80-acre field we got there beside it. He's in that field planting. I'm gonna come across that field and then go plant this field over here until I run out of seed, and he'll catch up with me. He's around out of seed, I stole the bag from him here, so finish my place up. So my bag is seed, and it's Sunday, you can't get seed today. So that's where we're at today. See when I get done. And you may see there's a dark spot right there. That's got a little bit of a wet weather spring coming up right there. I think when plant thud's dried up enough. We're trying to get to it before it rains again. I think we're okay though so far. So far we've been good, but we'll see how it goes today. First field done, head down the road. Next one's right through those woods, right there. You get a glimpse of right there. Across this little creek right here. So cut down this little narrow road right here. The planter takes all of it up, but we'll get across there in a second. And Alex should be over in this field here somewhere. I don't know where he's at yet. He's back over there somewhere. You keep getting a look like that, there's a field up there. So look like stuff in there. But we'll head over here and we'll catch up with him and see if we can knock some more acres out the way. I've got enough seed left maybe to finish this little acreage out here. I don't know what this is, how much this is down here. Oh, it's been pretty close. To finish up this small field right here, right next to that creek, right over there, which you probably saw just a minute ago on that shot. But knock on wood, it's going smoothly. Need it smoothly. I haven't heard anything out of Alex, which means he's having a smooth day too, which is good. Well, we got a little bit further ahead. If you look back here, right there. Yeah, see that? That unit is missing the lid. What's in there? She has been sliced in half. So, we're gonna stop, put a little more seed in the planter, and tape that lid together until I get another lid brought to me. Jesse's down here emptying the little planter. He planted everything he could. We're gonna set this right here. So Jesse's out of here. He's planted all he can plant for me today. Well, let's see if we can take this thing back together. Not too bad. We'll take the tape with us. That don't look horrible. I usually have a roll of tape with me in here, just in case such fiascos happen. You know, you never know when something stupid's gonna happen, like you cut a box lid in half. It's starting to look like rain. Ain't showing nothing on the radar. That's kind of why I went back and got the last seed out of the truck. I didn't need it right now, but it's gonna have a better chance of staying dry in the planter than it is sitting in the back of the truck. And I need to take that lid off. We are down the corner of this field. Right here, it's supposed to be a pretty good variety. I can't think of the number. I think they have round. All right, here we're gonna check seed. Good. Looking good. Looking good. Good. Look good. Seed looks like it's all out. What we got from here to that tree over there to do. I think it's probably about, right there, it's about 5 acres worth left. Got about 5 acres of this farm left. Looks like the seed should hold out for us to get done. We get this farm done, it'll mean we have 2/3 of the corn planted. Then we got 2 more farms to plant after this. We got to finish one up here. Do the woods right over there. Round out seed for it. We're putting 2 different varieties. I'll get that in the morning. We'll finish that up. Hopefully we'll finish this build
here tonight, this afternoon, and keep rolling right along. Well, we were over there. Now we're almost to the creek. Got 2 passes left, we'll be done. We're approaching the last pass of this farm. Gonna get back right about here, ease up just a little bit. Set her on down. Watch. Marker on a marker right through there. Of course, right here, this one, that is for my inroads. Go on this and we're overlapping just a smidge, no big deal. Looks like we're overlapping about 3 rows into our end rows, that's fine. The big deal is we're almost to the end. Right there, folks. That is all of this field. So we'll go flip our monitor off. Disengage your vacuum pump. And we'll ride up to the front. Just thinking about it, this, I think we'd be 2/3 done. I'm pretty sure we're 3/4 way done now. Even not counting that little dab I gotta finish up in the morning where I run out of my seed. Well, my seeds are a different, we're putting a different variety on another one. Didn't quite get enough bags. And that's something that happens planting on weekend, you know. Think got it all planned out? Bam, right there you see. So I'm gonna cruise on out. And let's see, check the time check. Oh man. It's only like 6 o'clock. I'm gonna spend some family time this afternoon. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go play with the kids some, see how the wife's doing and whatnot. It is a bright, beautiful sunny day with a great cold wind blowing. Man, it's horrible. Just checking her seed. Got some left. Gonna. So I've been down this bottom. We finished up the field that's through them trees yesterday evening. And then Jesse planted a field up on that hill for me with a little planter. And he planted this field back here. And I'm pretty sure he got this one done. But I'm gonna walk back here and check just to make sure. And you can see where he come in and out, in and out. On a double check. You don't get a good phone signal down here, so I can't, not like I can call him and be like, hey, did you finish that field? I'm like 99% sure he did. But don't never hurt to check. So we're gonna check, and then we're gonna go do something interesting for a minute. Or maybe stupid. Probably stupid. I would say, the way the ground looks, through here and over there. Yeah, he got it all planted. Just want to double check that before we go do this other stuff, which is probably going to lean towards the stupid side of life. So now that's how you got to lean sometimes. We got like 99.8% of this field planted. I think it's a little bit muddy right there, a little muddy. And then, I was able to plant through there, put inrows that way. I think it's a little bit muddier over here too. A little bit more muddy. So I'm probably like, what do you say, it's probably about 20 yards from where we're at right here to right there, those inrows. and maybe about 40 yards across. I'm pretty sure I can plant it this way. So that's what we're about to try to do. We'll either get it planted or bury the tractor. Let's hope it's the first one. I mean, she does have a whole set of tires that are pretty short, so it ain't gonna dig down far. All right, y'all stay there and tell me if this is a stupid idea or not. But don't get stuck, it's not stupid. If we get stuck, it was stupid. We can do it. We got this. We didn't get this little area right here that we're about to bullet thing planted last year because it was wet. It actually had standing water. The water's dry now. Or well, it don't have standing water in it. Looks like it's got plenty of mud. So maybe open up. See how much far we go. Good parts of it planted. Like a dream, man, like a bad dream. There's one pass. She might have some ruts in her now. Oh yeah, that's a better move right there. All right, that's 2 passes. Not too muddy. Not dragging too much. And the units ain't plugged up yet. It should be out of the first bud. Planter pickup that I'm not the owner. All right, well, made it. So, I mean, yeah, probably looks worse, probably looks bad. It looks real bad, but it's planted. So that is all of this farm. Well, y'all missed out yesterday afternoon. Didn't remember bringing up batteries, so we got moved over here to this farm. And over here, we got that field down the trees planted. We got the field in the creek bottom planted. We have this field, then we got some new brake through the woods here. Putting a little fuel on the tractor this morning, trying to get ready to go. Get this thing fueled up. I already checked all the fluids in it. Already checked all the fluids in it. She's good. Get her fueled up, and I got to run back and get the dump truck so I got my seed, and we'll get planting. We're back. We got the poor man's seed tender going on. Ended up having to get some of this in bulk. The only way I got to haul bulk is a dump truck here, so we make it work. Let's get her all loaded up. We got a little bit left in the wheelbarrow. Get this dump truck out of the field. We'll get rolling on some corn planting. Yeah, we're planting corn. All right, there we go. Now, back up. So what I was doing on this vac pump, you gotta let it build enough vacuum to fill the seed plates up. So I got to drive a little way so it charges the plate and starts putting seed out. So I usually have to drive about 10 foot to get it to charge up. That is on a day that it's already got seed in it. Now if it was a first time you filled up, you got to drive like 20 foot, I think, maybe 30. But we got our 10 in. We're good to go. We're off. I'll be laying this field out for a little bit. We'll get going, build some straight passes. We'll catch up with you now. Get this place finished up. Get the old planter folded up here. Wait for dawn, and we'll get on the road. Locked in place. So now we're down to one farm left. We'll get moved over there this evening. It ain't but 3:30, so we got plenty of time to run it. But I need to push 2 trees out of the way. We're going to move the planter over there, and then I'm going to go get the loader and drive over there and push those trees out of the way. We're at our next destination. I got to go find a gauge wheel and get stuff moved over here, so we'll catch you back up when we get here. We got back over to the loader. We found our gauge wheel, got it put back on. It'd be the outside on number 3 right there. We found it. Looks like it fell off, or I picked the planter up. I just didn't pay attention. Found everything except the nut that holds it, or the bolt that holds it on. Found the gauge wheel. Found it rides on like a big round brass. I think it is a brass. Yeah. Rides on a big round brass washer in the middle, real thick one. Found it. Luckily had another bolt in the toolbox of the tractor. So you had a bolt in the toolbox, got it bolted back on. We got over here in the loader, which is gonna be my chariot this evening. Got some trees pushed out of the way. That old tree was in the field. You can see the beans where we got it pushed over. There's some trees back up that field. They're down. There's a ditch we filled in. yeah, didn't film none of me pushing those trees out of the way. I went and left the camera in the other tractor. Should have brought it with us. When me and Dad pulled in that field, I'm like, oh, it's gonna take forever to find this gauge wheel. I opened the door of the truck up, bam, it's right there. I was like, look at that. It's right there. We're gonna cruise over here and hit a few more, knock a few more other things out of the way. And then we're gonna head home. Or head back to my folks, get my truck, put this loader up. We gotta ease right over here and fill in a spot just a little bit more. That way we can get drove across it. That way we can drive across it, or drove across it, you know, whatever floats you boat. Let that look almost horrible. As you can see, right, just cutting the high spot, give it more of a long, gradual slope. I'm packing it down that ditch too, walking it in. Get her packed in good, maybe one wash. We got a little crossing fix there. So you had a high side right here, and a super deep ditch. You know, it's high on this other side. Now we got her fairly even. We got to start walk back in about as best we could with the tractor. I did that because we ended up driving a combine through that. It's getting too deep to come through, so y'all go back to last year's harvest. We was cutting basil here. We actually drove across that pond dam, and it's pretty sketchy. I don't want to do that again. Well, that being said, I like gonna be able to ride me on the way home. The battery's about dead. So, remember, if y'all liking what you see, feel free to drop a comment, subscribe if you want to. We appreciate that. And like always, good Lord's willing, we'll catch you on the flip side. Until the next.